When you're fitting a lever on rows, it's very important that you check first the size of the lock case. In our example, we have a 76mm lock case. So on the fitting instructions for the handle, you'll see 2 dotted lines. When you have a 76mm lock case, you need it a longer distance. So you fold on that line. If you had a 64mm lock case, you'd fold it on the other line. So we'll stick with this one for this example. A little trick, I've taken a piece of paper out there, little hole, because at that point there, we fit the handle at 1 metre from the bottom of the door. So I've measured up 1 metre and put a mark. And before we fix the handle in, we have to do some drilling. So it's very important you take the lock case out. So then we can put that on the side of the door, line it up to the correct height and put a pilot hole through where the centre is and where the fixing positions are. So I can do it this side and then I'll do the same the other side. On this lever handle, the first thing to do is to fix the bolt-through fixings. If needed, or if preferred, you can also fix extra fixings on the position where the little E is. They're extra fixing positions. The lever handle takes a lot of pressure and there's a lot of pull on it. So while I've got a little pilot drill out, I'm going to drill my extra holes for extra screws. The holes for the bolt-through fixings, the first 2 are marked, should be a 5mm hole. And that needs to go all the way through the door. Having drilled out all the holes for the handle, including the extra pilot holes on both sides of the door, and now I just need to finish off the keyway. A little slot in the bottom so the key can fit in. Obviously clean out any debris that's in the bottom there, and we're right ready to put the whole thing back together. And in doing that, first thing to put together is the intumescent gasket that goes round the door case. So that is going to wrap around the lock case and we can slide it inside and fix the lock. Then we can fit the handle and then we can fit the keyhole escutcheons. Now we can put the whole thing assembly together. The lock and the handle and the keyhole escutcheons. As we put the lock case in, it's important that we put the intumescent gasket around the lock case. This comes pre-stamped with all the shapes out. So it's ready to go straight onto your lock case. The hole in the bottom is for the keyway. The hole in the top matches where the handle is. It's self-adhesive and we stick it onto the lock case. wrap around onto the other side. Don't forget, the top and the bottom is all wrapped together. And that can now be slid into the hole. Make sure the latch is the right way still. Faceplate on and fix into place. So with the handles, first we remove the rose. Then you can put the spindle in and put it into the handle through the lock case and do the same the other side. So remove the rose and keep handy. Put the two handles together. Now you will notice the shape of the handle. It has to go that way around for it to work. You can't check it on there. It has a spring inside, so it'll go like that way around. There's two bolt through fixings, one for this side and one for the other side. Line them up and tighten them together. So that's got the two bolt through fixings done. And you check, make sure it's all working nicely. And you can now fix the additional screws. When you fit the roses on, make sure it's nice and flat.